To be able to design and manage transition and exit projects, it is crucial to have a clear appreciation of the challenges and risks. It is also important to clarify the drivers and the opportunities that exist to add value specifically from transition and exit. Let's begin by defining what we mean by the terms transition and exit. And we should also look at what is meant by transformation, which is a term often used in transition scenarios. Earlier, I mentioned that the word mobilisation might be used, often by procurement professionals, to describe what happens after a contract is agreed. This is a catch-all term that will relate to any type of contract. Transition is a type of mobilisation that is particularly relevant in strategic sourcing related contracts. Transition is the process that connects the existing setup, sometimes called the as-is, to the planned future setup, which is sometimes called to be. We can break it down into two connected activities: exit from the as-is and transition to the to be. In the ISO BPO standard 30105, it uses the terms transition in and, for exit, transition out. They all refer to the same scenarios. You will often hear people talk about transition and transformation. Many will use these terms interchangeably, but I prefer to draw a distinction between them. Transition is more mundane. It means moving a service without substantially changing the way that it works. Some people call it lift and shift. An example might be to outsource an existing policy administration department to an external supplier who takes on all of the staff and the systems and continues to run the same processes. Don't misunderstand me, this can still be a complex project and does have its challenges and risks, but it is likely to be simpler than a transformation project. Transformation is about substantially changing how a service works, typically with the aim of improving customer service, reducing operational cost, improving and streamlining processes, or upgrading technology solutions. Processes, HR structures, IT might all change along with many other elements, including location, governance, metrics, reporting, management policies and practices, and so on and so on. An example of a transformation project is where, say, a finance and accounting service is outsourced to a new supplier who commits to implement a new IT system, fully re-engineer all of the processes and consolidate a number of existing teams operating from a number of locations into one location, perhaps in a different part of the world. The primary goal of both transition and transformation is to create a sustainable foundation for the contracted arrangement to realise its goals. Done well, it can stack the odds even in favour of a poor deal being made to work. Done badly, it can ruin the chances of even a good deal. Getting this part of the life cycle right is that important.